Hi guys, I'm Ghazal. Thanks for watching me. Today I'm gonna speak about some basic rules of differentiation. As the rules are a lot, so I put them in the channel in several videos. In the end, I put complicated examples in other videos. So let's start. First rule. A basic rule of differentiation is that the derivative of every constant function is 0. Here f of x equals c. C belongs real number. The derivative of x is 0. For example, f of x equals 2. As 2 has the constant value, so the derivative of x is 0. In this example, f of x equals 5 factorial. As you know, 5 factorial equals 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. It's 120. 120 has the constant value, so the derivative of x is 0. Next rule. Okay guys, second basic rule. Here y equals 8 times x. As you see, power of x is 1 and there is a coefficient next to x. So the derivative of this function is coefficient a. For example, y equals 3x. dy over dx is 3 because power of x is 1 and 3 is a coefficient next to x. In next problem, as you see, two terms sum each other. There is another rule which says when several functions sum or minus each other, you should get the derivative one by one. Here, x over 5 is like this function. So power of x is 1 and 1 over 5 is a coefficient. So the derivative of this term is 1 over 5 plus pi. As you know, pi has the constant value. So the derivative of this term is 0. In the end, the derivative is 1 over 5. Okay guys, next rule. As you see in this function, x has a power. N is any real number. For getting the derivative of this function, first of all, you should bring the power down and put it next to the x. Then reduce the power by 1. For example, f of x equals 3x to 5. As here there is a coefficient, so you should keep coefficient. Then bring the power down and put it next to x and times in 3. Now you should reduce the power by 1. So in the end, it's 15x to 4. Okay. In this problem, as you see, some terms sum each others. So we should get the derivative one by one. For this term, first you should keep coefficient. No, bring the power down and put next to x. No, reduce the power by 1. As the power is 1/2, when you reduce by 1, in the end it's negative 1/2. For this term, the coefficient is 1, so just bring the power down. As the power is negative 3, so it's negative 3. No, reduce the power by 1. It's negative 3 minus 1, it's negative 4. Plus, for this term, coefficient is the derivative, so it's 4 plus. For this term, as we are deriving with respect to x, so this term is 0. Because 2t has the constant value. Okay guys, in this example, as some differentiable function sum and minus each other, so we should get the derivative one by one. For this term, as you see, there is the coefficient, so we keep coefficients for this term and bring the power down and put it next to x. So if 2 times to 4 pi, in the end it's 8 pi. No, according to the rule, you should reduce the power by 1. 2 minus 1 is just 1. Plus, for this term, power is 1. So just the coefficient is the derivative. It's 3. As we are deriving with respect to x, so for these terms, the derivative is 0. For this problem, as we are deriving with respect to t, so for these terms, the derivative is 0. So it's 0 plus 0 for these terms. For this term, you should keep coefficient and bring the power down and times in coefficient and put it next to the t. So it's 4t, and for this term power is 1, So just the coefficient is the derivative. It's -4. Okay guys, this rule is power rule. F of x equals u to 1. U is a function of x and n is any real number. For getting the derivative of this function, first of all, you should bring the power down and put it next to the u. Then you should get the derivative of u. And in the end, reduce the power by 1. For example, in this example, first of all, you should bring the power down. Now, this term is u, so you should get the derivative of this term is you should get 1 by 1. Bring the power down and times in 3 and put it next to x. It's 6. Now reduce the power by 1. It's 1. For this term, -1 is a coefficient for x. As the power is 1, so just the derivative is -1. For this term, as 1 has the constant value, so the derivative of this term is 0. Now, you should repeat this term and reduce the power by 1. So it's 3x to 2 minus x plus 1 to 3. For this problem, like before, first of all, you should bring the power down and put it next to this term. This term is u. So you should get the derivative for this term. For x over 3, the derivative is just coefficient because power is 1. Coefficient is 1 over 3. So I write 1 over 3 plus, as 2 has the constant value, so the derivative for this term is 0. Now you should repeat this term and reduce the power by 1. 6. Next rule. Okay guys, this rule is product rule. Here, two differentiable functions multiply each other. So the derivative is u prime times v plus v prime times u. In this problem, according to this rule, x to 3 is u and this term is v. So d over dx is u prime. For getting u prime, first you should bring the power down and put it next to the x. Then you should reduce the power by 1. X to 2. According to the rule, you should times this term in V. Okay. 2 times x squared minus 1 to 4 plus, no, you should get the derivative of y. So it's, first bring the power down. No, you should get the derivative of this term. It's power rule. Bring the power down and multiply. In it 2, it's 4. X reduce the power by 1, so it's just 1. For this term, as 1 has the constant value, so the derivative of it is 0. No, you should repeat this term and reduce the power by 1. 2x squared minus 1. Reduce the power by 1. It's 3. Times u times x to 3. Next rule. Okay guys, this rule is quotient rule. U and V are two differentiable functions. V can't be 0. The derivative of it is u prime times V minus V prime times u all over V squared. Now I'll solve this problem according to this rule. This term is u and this term is v. So d over dx is, first you should get the derivative of u. So like before, bring the power down and reduce the power by 1. It's 2 squared. As 1 has the constant value, so the derivative of it is 0. Times v. Repeat this term. 3x squared minus x according to the formula you should put minus. No, for v prime, first you should bring the power down and times in coefficients and put next to the x. This term is power rule, so it's six x. For this term, coefficient is -1 and power is 1. So just the coefficient is the derivative. I write -1. No, times this term in u, in this term. Repeat it. X squared plus 1. No, you should put v for the down and put the power 2. So I repeat, v 3x squared minus x 2 2. Okay guys, if this video was useful for you, please put your favor for it, hit subscribe and like. Take care. Bye.